All right, good morning. Thank you for coming. This is my second speech for public speaking, and this is going to be a narrative speech. So a lot of people have this romantic idea of going on a safari, and it's really beautiful, and you see all kinds of great animals, and it's just really fun and this wonderful memory. Well, I took my children on a safari, and it was not romantic, and it was not fun, and I'm going to tell you this story. So my speech is called Terror in the Safari. This is my sweet family, my 7-year-old Sarah, my 5-year-old Rachel, my 2-year-old Abigail, my husband, and myself. And we decided that we were going to take a weekend trip to Jackson, and we thought that we would take the children to the Tennessee Safari Park. It is a 5-mile drive-through zoo, which has just wild animals roaming, and we thought this would be really cool for the kids to see, and you get to feed the animals, and it would be a really great experience. So our experience started from the very beginning. This camel is what greeted us. You can see we're not even into the park yet. It's standing in the middle of the road, just waiting for us. And you can tell I have Abigail on my lap here in the front seat. And we just thought this was so cool because we were going to see all these animals up close. And so I thought that I was going to be super mom. So I roll down my window and I hold out the feed bucket. And this camel snatches the feed bucket right out of my hand and tips it up like it's taking a big swig of water. Took the whole thing. All the girls were screaming, and then it laughed at me. And so you can tell that these camels are terrorists. We rolled the window up because now my children are frightened of this camel. And you can see how close this camel got to us. And here is photographic evidence of all of the feed buckets that these camels have snatched from people. So we slowly inched past the camel, and our terror did not end. There's signs everywhere in this park that say, "Beware of the zebras, they bite." And you can see that these zebras walk out in front of your car and block the road. And this mama is even pushing her baby out in order to block the road so that you cannot get past without feeding the zebras. And when you don't feed the zebras, they give you peer pressure. They get right up on your window and stare at you and make you feel guilty for not feeding them, even though you know that they are going to bite you. As if zebras and camels were not enough, here come the ostriches. You have never known terror until you are holding your 2-year-old child and you see this gigantic bird running towards you, waiting to peck your face off. And as you can tell, he was waiting to peck my face off. This bird got so close to our car, he actually pecked my window because we were not feeding this bird. At this point, my husband is laughing. He's trying to roll my window down. I'm trying to roll my window up. The girls are in the back of the van screaming, and we were not having fun in the safari. We finally got through the horrific beasts and got to this nice, calm pasture. There were some few animals who left us alone, like this gentle herd of wildebeests. There was some buffalo who weren't really interested in us. I think they realized that the terrorist animals had already eaten all of our food. There was this sweet moment between a mama cow and her baby. And so by the end of it, the girls calmed down and we were able to make it through the 5-mile drive. And we even got to feed a giraffe, which is really gross, but very cool for my 7-year-old. So at the end of the day, we actually did have fun. Children still talk about the time that the camel stole mommy's feed basket, and we laughed and we screamed and we cried and we had a wonderful time, and it was the best day ever. So if you were looking for an adventure, I recommend Tennessee Safari Park, but be on your guard because those animals will steal your food. Any questions?